everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this one we're going to be reacting to Firefly episode 4 called Shindig. Recap?
So the crew of the Serenity come across basically it's a ship that's just floating in space. It's got no power, it's got nothing, and they stumble across it. But as they're going towards the ship, they run someone over in space, or they hit someone. They float towards them and they hit them, and then they board it to find that there's no one on board at all. So Mal's like, "Look, let's salvage what we can." It seems like it's an attack ship. Let's salvage what we can, and they find all these seeds, and basically it's like it's for terraforming basically. When he looks up, he sees all these bodies, and he realizes that it's actually a Reaver attack.
Yeah. They immediately start. They're really like, "Let's get the hell out of here." But then they find some goods. They find some goods filled with like food and protein bars. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's to sustain like 14 families. Basically, that would have been aboard that ship. And he's like, "Let's just get the hell out of it." And as he says that, Jane gets attacked by someone
who he says is big and strong.
And he's like shorter than Jane, and so Mal knocks him out, takes him onto the ship. Essentially, what happens is that guy was forced to watch everyone die, and then he becomes a Reaver. So they dope him, they lock him in the infirmary. Just as they're flying away, they get an Alliance ship catch up with them, and then all hell breaks loose because they've now got to hide the doctor. So they've got to hide Simon and River. They've got a crazy person on board. They've got to hide the cargo. And Mal's like, "Forget doing everything. Let's just hide River and Simon. We'll show them that this is the cargo that we took." They get boarded, they get interrogated, and that Reaver basically starts attacking everyone on the Alliance ship.
He's on the hunt.
He's on the hunt, basically. And we get a slight insight into what Reavers do to themselves as well as other people. I think
Mal explained it like they first desecrate their own flesh, and then as time goes on,
as time goes on, they do that to other people, and you vaguely, like I said, you vaguely see it, like the wires on his
whatever the hell he did to his face was it's creepy as hell.
But because Mal actually saves the interrogation officer from
the Alliance,
this Reaver.
Oh, okay, sorry,
from the Reaver, the Alliance guy's like, "Okay, we'll let you go. We haven't found the brother and sister, and we'll let you go on your way."
But we'll keep the goods.
So he's like, "Fine. I'd rather fly away safe." And
I think the entire episode was essentially an insight into the Reavers, but as well as that, whilst the Alliance officer was interrogating everyone, we also got further insight into Anara, like companions, and what they mean in this world, or what their worth is in this world, rather. And just little tidbits and just a boost on everyone's personality. Like Zoe doesn't like to talk about herself that much, or her marriage, or she's just prickly in that sense. Wash just blurted everything out. Kaylee took offense to the Serenity being called junk.
She then goes into just explaining everything about how good the ship is and whatever.
And then we got to see River be a little bit psychic, or
I think that was the main thing we took away from that episode, is her connection to other things. She could sense when that Reaver woke up in the infirmary. She could sense when he was in the room, when obviously they went into the kitchen towards the end. And also just before they got to the ship, she was like, "It's ghosts."
Yeah, she said ghosts. Everyone's dead. How did she know that? How would she know that? So let's see what happens in this episode 4, Shindig. Let's check it out. Back at another bar.
I was going to say another world, another bar. Inara's there this time.
Oh wow! What? Ball failure. What are they, hologram balls or something?
I like how they've added the sound effects to this. This is pretty cool.
Water plants need labor, terraforming crews got a prodigious death rate.
Labor, you mean, slaves?
What was he transporting slaves? Is that what it was?
Might have to clear out before too much longer. Seems there's a thief about.
Thief?
Took this right off him.
Wow.
Oh, terrible shame.
I have no qualms with that. Stealing off a slave trader.
Oh, let me figure it out. Can she fight? That's the other thing.
Yeah, I doubt she can fight.
Yeah. I love how this is just a standard bar brawl. Again.
Lovely place, I told my friends.
Oh my god.
Same to you we clear out of Santo in a hurry?
Seems to me we do that a lot. Hard to tell, though. I'm gonna stay a while on Persephone.
Shiny?
Oh, they're going back.
Persephone ain't home. Too many people we need to avoid. Resupply, look for work.
Who do they need to avoid in Persephone?
Sniff the air, we don't kiss the dirt.
Wasn't planning on the dirt
I
kissing.
suppose
sir.
Badger's still... Oh, but they didn't leave...
Yeah, they
bad
didn't.
terms with
Yeah, they
Badger.
didn't piss him off. I like that phrase you put there though. Sniff the air, don't kiss the dirt.
Yeah.
Don't stay too long.
If you've selected my proposal to hear, then the honor you do me flatters my honor.
Wow.
I had no idea I was arriving in time for the social event of the season.
So, you'll accompany me?
I'm delighted to say I'll be there. Now, I'm sorry, Atherton.
So these
I have
like
to run.
all like her suitors or
Prospects,
prospects, yeah. Clients.
Atherton Wing. Yeah, he's a regular, ain't he?
Not your business.
We're attending a ball tomorrow night.
Tell me, do all the men there pay for their dates or just young rich ones with stamina?
I don't suppose you'd find it up the standards of your outings. More conversation and somewhat less petty theft and getting hit with pool cues.
Alright, put the swords away, guys.
It's always claws out with these guys.
I can't
isn't
tell if it's flirting or they just...
it? Yeah, I was going to say that he definitely obviously has some sort of soft spot.
The only place I've seen something so nice is some of the things Inara has.
No, your biscuit moving.
Captain doesn't like this conversation.
Yeah. Also, the thing is, for him, it's just like he's
What are
not
they
really
doing
a
that, Ray?
fashionista.
Lots around the engine room? You're like a sheep walking on its hind legs.
Easy. Oh, that was a dickhead moment from you, Cap.
Rude.
Stay on the ship, Captain.
Yeah. Buzzkill.
Make it up to her now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Badger!
Worry, Carol. Got some property wants to sell off planet. Fetch a higher price.
Can't deal with me direct. It's taking an irrational dislike.
What happened? Is you your faith?
I don't get it. A smuggler to sell property?
How would you even set up a meet? Men won't deal with you.
No place he'll be. You might slick it.
It's the ball, isn't it? Of course it is.
I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening.
He won't speak to them. So he was like, the only way you'll meet him is at this ball. And then you can have it.
Oh. Oh, that's a brilliant way of screening weapons.
Atherton Wing and Inara Sarah.
Damn, she looked fine. No, but what's the actual thingy? He wants to sell property, but he can't do it off-world, so you need a smuggler in order to do that?
Yeah, that bit I don't get.
Half the men in this room wish you were on their arm tonight. All of them wish they were in your bed. I find I admire you more and more.
Guy's a bit weird.
I mean, the whole situation is a bit...
Yeah.
Kaylee!
She's not talking to you.
Not speaking to you, Captain.
There we go.
Got no need to speak. Come on, got a job for you.
Oh, you don't give a shit.
Too busy tasing the engine.
It did look like she was tasing the engine.
It's like...
You can live here on Persephone as my personal companion.
You're generous man.
That is not a yes.
It's not a no either.
Okay, so she's contemplating it?
Kaylee?
He bought the dress for her. Well done, Captain.
But the thing is, it's not to make her, not to be sorry, it's to basically
You don't think it was
this
to...
deal underway.
Oh.
The deal's happening here. That's why the invites.
Well, win-win.
Yeah. That guy said it, isn't it? She scrubs up well.
She's so happy. Look at her.
Just be careful. We cheated Badger out of good money to buy that frippery, and you're supposed to make me look
Oh,
respectable.
Badger bought it.
Okay, help me find our man. Supposed to be older, kind of stocky, wears a red sash, crossways.
Why does he do that?
Maybe he won the Miss Persephone pageant. Just help me look.
Is that him?
That's the buffet table.
Oh, let her eat something.
Let her eat, yeah.
Ante up, gentlemen. Dishes.
Could do with less of them.
Are they
garbage?
Chores.
Are they bargaining?
Chores. Yeah, that's epic.
Plum. Plums are tall.
Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. Oh god, what's River doing?
What do you suppose the captain and Kaylee are doing now?
Dancing.
Why is she taking the labels off her?
I don't know, but everyone's gonna struggle figuring out what's in the tins.
Jane's probably thinking she's just nut joint.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Now do that in public, get herself hauled off.
That's why she's on the ship.
Sleepiness is weakness of character. Ask anyone. Know what happens you fall asleep now?
Jane slits my throat and takes over.
Oh Jesus. This is weird. This is weird dirty talk.
They're like butterflies or little pieces of wrapping paper blowing around.
Was that like... Did he just blank her and bounce? Poor Kaylee.
I mean, he could have been a butler.
Oh, she's gonna get bullied.
Your girl, she's not very good. She made you a dress that looks like you bought it in a store.
Yeah, they're gonna be bitches.
Yeah.
Why, Banning Miller, what a vision you are in your fine dress. You must have taken a dozen slaves a dozen days to get
There you
into
go.
that
That's
getup.
your man.
Of course, your daddy tells me it takes the space of a schoolboy's wink to get you out of it again.
Oh shit! Oh, you got
Don't you stand
fucking
up,
slayed
bro.
there. Oh, well done. That was brilliant.
Would you be Miss Warwick Harrow?
Sir, Warwick Harrow.
He's been in a few things as well.
It indicates lordhood.
Then wouldn't that mean you're Lord, Warwick?
I captain a ship named Serenity. I mention this because I've been led to understand you want to move some property off-world.
It might not be property that we think. It might just be some
Property you want moved off-world discreetly. It is property off-world discreetly.
There's nothing dishonest about getting your goods to people who need them.
Whom do you represent?
I'll call Badger.
I know him. And I think he's a psychotic lowlife.
Same. Sorry, when I thought earlier he meant property, I thought as in a
you
house.
meant a building.
Yeah, or a
no,
building, but no, as in
an asset or
goods.
something,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
You were staring at me.
I saw you was all. You stand out.
Can you put the clothes away whilst you're dancing?
What I do is legal. And how's that smuggling coming?
My work's illegal, but at least it's honest.
What? He wants me to live here. I'd be his personal companion. I could belong here.
I
Call me
wouldn't do that.
pretentious, but there is some appeal in that.
She's not gonna do it.
I'm not saying the 8004 is hard to repair, it just ain't worth it.
It's a fine machine. You just keep it.
Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant.
Miss Kaylee, I wonder if I could request.
Wait a minute, let her talk. She's talking.
Oh my god, this is epic.
I love how she fit in.
Yeah,
talking
like a
about
glove.
mechanical stuff.
You're right, this ain't my kind of party. Oh, now. Watch yourself. No need for hands-on.
Excuse me, she's not here with you, Captain. She's mine.
She not property though?
Money changed hands, which makes her mine tonight. No matter how you dress her up, she's still...
And
There it is.
he ended up punching someone at the party.
Turns out this is my kind of party.
I accept.
It's not a bar
That's
fight.
great. What? There has been a challenge.
Huh?
I hope you're prepared, Captain.
Are you all talking about a fight?
Hey, Mal.
This is going to turn
This
into
gonna be a
Met
duel.
tomorrow morning at Cape.
Oh, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Any gentleman here can give the use of a sword.
Use of a sword?
This is like proper old school. What is going on? Mal, all he had to do was talk to the guy with the red sash.
Wing may be a spoiled dandy, but he's an expert swordsman. He's killed a
it's
dozen
not
men with a
going to
long
be.
blade. You're the only one who gave him a reason.
Well, this is a joke.
You might even give him a fight before he guts you.
Oh, God. Don't
God,
click
she's not-
at her
yeah,
like she's a dog or something.
She's not a hawk that you're calling back.
Why is he there?
Oh, no.
You're here to make sure that we don't do what these men are keen on doing.
We'll just settle in till this blows over. One way or the other.
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because he's probably got loads of other people with him. Oh, no,
they got
okay.
That is brilliant. No key cards, it's a doorknob.
There's a back door. The desk clerk is on alert. He'll let us out.
Whoa, I'm not running off.
You can't fight.
Mal, you don't know how to handle a sword better than him.
He's an expert swordsman, Mal.
That's why I need lessons. I figure you know how, being such an educated woman and all.
Does she know how to fight?
I'm thinking, since we're unarmed, we should take them by surprise. All at once.
How
the unarmed people take the armed people by surprise.
Only if his attention's elsewhere.
Okay, what do we distract him with?
Say Zoe gets naked.
Easy.
Nope.
I could get naked?
How is that gonna help?
Remember, you can't be here.
No, come on. Oh, she's got a secret.
No, I'm...
Sure. I got a secret. More than one.
She actually copied his voice.
You're talking about enough for the both of us, though, ain't you? And then it doesn't like you.
Everyone's just looking at each other like,
It's
what?
brilliant.
Now you what? Petty thief with delusions of standing? Sad little king of a sad little hill.
This is so messed up. She is mocking him, but doing it in his own accent as well.
But she's telling him about him as well.
Call me if anyone interesting shows up.
Damn, where did that
How did
river
she
come up
just
from?
do
I
that?
don't know.
You don't need strength as much as speed. We're fragile creatures. It takes less than a pound of pressure to cut skin.
Didn't know she was a fighter.
They teach you that in Horror Academy?
Easy.
We're learning some.
You'll lay a man out for implying I'm a whore, but you keep calling me one to my face.
I might not show respect to your job, but he didn't respect you. That's the difference. You think following the rules will buy you a nice life, even if the rules make you a slave.
Damn.
Don't take his offer.
It's true, he has got a point though.
That was genuine.
Do you think I mean, we've talked about this a lot. Do you think he cares about her? He just doesn't know how to tell her. He'd rather call her what she is rather than tell her.
Mal learnt nothing there.
Yeah.
In terms of fighting, he's fucked.
He is.
Nah, we need to cheat. Nah, forget this. We need to cheat. Someone come in with a gun.
He's just playing with Mal.
He thinks he's doing well, doesn't he?
I'm toying.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Atherton, wait. I'll stay here. Exclusive to you. Just let him live.
Ah. Oh.
Oh shit! He actually got him.
He's down.
How the hell did this happen?
That.
Inara!
You've lost her, lad. Be gracious.
You set this up, whore.
Oh, here we go.
After I bought and paid for you.
There we go. True colours.
I'll see to it you never work again.
Actually, that's not how it works. You see, you've earned yourself a black mark in the client registry. No companion is going to contract with you ever again.
That's clever.
You willing to fight that hard to protect my property? I'll have it in your hold before midnight.
Well done, Mal.
You get us a deal?
Get off my ship.
I got a deal. Now get off my ship.
It's all very much for a lovely night then.
But what cut? Does he get a cut from it, or is he just? I didn't understand that
Yeah.
bit.
Remember, Badger paid for that.
I am grateful, you know, for the ill-conceived and high-handed attempt to defend my honor, although I didn't want you to.
All he had to do was talk to the guy in the red sash. That's
Yeah.
all he had to do.
But then also by doing what he did, he earned the respect of that guy.
Yeah.
Someone needs to keep Kaylee out of trouble. And all my things are here.
She's staying.
Besides, why would I want to leave Serenity?
Yeah. As in, she was never going to leave.
Can't think of a reason.
Oh, it's cows. That was brilliant. That is brilliant. Of course it makes sense.
And that's the end of the episode. Thoughts?
Being a Western, of course it's going to be cattle.
I didn't enter my head at all. It would be...
No, I didn't either. Do you know what? I'm still getting used to that. I think because we've seen so many shows, this is obviously an adaptation of a Western world in space. That's what it is.
But when he initially said property off-world, I was like, but how? Why would you? How would you sell property off-world? It's a building. It's rooted in like a foundation. How do you do that? That's so weird. I can't understand it, and we're not going to be able to understand it. And the people who are watching this are going to have a go at us for like not understanding it. But obviously, it's not a home or a building. It's
exactly
cattle.
And it's futuristic, but it's old in its ways. So obviously,
space western.
We think
space western.
Yeah. A property can be cattle. So
yeah,
that makes. I mean, I did not see that coming. I was just like, that's just, yeah.
It's really weird. Why would he not be allowed to sell his cattle off-world though? That's weird.
There's probably certain taxes or laws that he wants to get around. So he's probably thinking if we can.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Interesting episode.
Again, more insight into the social hierarchy again in Ara's bit.
It's weird because I don't want to call her a side character.
She's not a side character.
No, but as in terms of when they film it, obviously it's Mal is the captain, that he's got that status, but it's like for me, I find her bits more interesting. So whenever we get to see or hear about her bits, I'm more interested in.
I think we find it interesting because it's weird to us because because she said before what I do is legal.
Yeah.
And Mal's is the illegal stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and that's weird.
And that's the weird bit. That's why we probably find it more interesting than anything.
Yeah.
And the fact that now that what's that guy's name?
Badger.
No, the asshole who proposed to her.
Oh, Wing.
Yeah, I said Atherton Wing, who's now blacklisted. Like he was putting it the other way. He was being an asshole right at the end. He was like, I should have uglied you up
from day one.
I should have uglied you up so that no one else would want you. He should have been killed right there and then. But he was like, oh, you'll never work again. She was like, nah, that's not how it works. I'll make sure that you never get with anyone.
Yeah. That's good. That's quite interesting, that bit.
I like the Kaylee bit. There's a bit where Kaylee was like, oh, she's gonna get bullied by these like bitches now. Like it's gonna be really messed up. She's gonna be
high
upset.
Society.
Yeah, but there's the opposite.
But again, like we wouldn't have seen that coming. Like most shows that we've watched, we kind of get a grasp on certain things that we're kind of like, okay, this is how it's going to go. This is just it. I can see why people like this. It's just constantly throwing stuff, and the fact that she's standing amongst old men talking about engines, it's kind of like talking about cars. Obviously, like if you're talking about cars, it's obviously the engines that they may have worked on, or they may know about, they bought something, which was brilliant. And the way that guy came and saved her from those wretches. But River.
Oh, the
River bit.
She figured out a lot about him by not a major interaction, just by looking at him, touching his lapel.
But how she switched character from being confused and
like scared and panicky and paranoid to pulling out a Cockney English accent and
talking to
being
him
really
about
confident and, you know, like chest puffed out and mocking him. Yeah, that was weird, and I still don't know what to make of it because it was random.
Well, it could be, yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of like a switch that turns on. So she's in her mind at
she has
80%, 80-90% of the time. But when she's confronted with something, everything goes away, and she just
her
becomes,
PTSD goes in the background.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Which is brilliant. But I'm actually really starting to like this.
You know what? I don't like it because the more we watch this, I like it. But the more I like it, the more I'm starting to get pissed off that it's going to end very soon. It's kind of a pissed off and like it is like increasing at the same.
I think that's why I can see why, like I said, it has a massive fan base because it's.
But I also at the same time don't see why it had low ratings. It's a decent enough show.
I think also, but I think you've got to remember when this came out, is what else was there that may have been battling against this to cause it to have. I think that's the main thing is the beauty about reacting to stuff that is old, 20 years old or 10 years old or whatever it is we can enjoy it for what it is now. Obviously, we were younger back then, so we might not have paid.
But I still think watching it back then, it would have been appreciated. So I don't think time has anything to do with it. I think that show. But you're right. We don't know what was out at the same
what else
time.
was out there? Yeah.
Going back to the episode, there was no overarching.
I think this is the first one where. Well, no.
Shall we just go move on to Malinara?
He cares about her.
She cares about him.
Maybe they're just being.
And that's the end of the episode.
I think you know what it is. There must be. I don't know. Because we're probably overthinking this, but there might be some rules as to
what.
Why they can't be together. I don't understand it. But
I don't think she wants that. Her job requires that kind of shit doesn't happen. That's what she does.
Yeah. Or it could be the fact that
and he's not the kind of guy to pay for, whatever.
No, but flip it on his head for a second. Flip it, and again, I don't know the law behind her role or whatever, but it's like if she does go for Mal and she likes him, could she then decide to give it all up?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, that is the best one. As in, can she actually do that?
But why? Oh, you mean can she leave the Companions Guild or whatever the hell it is? I don't even know if there is a guild. Is it a guild? I don't know what the hell it is.
I don't know. We'll call it there's like a guild, but it's like...
But yeah, that's crazy. Great episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.